Yeah, I mean, give me a break. You don't think we can't come up with Crooked Hillary? Hell, somebody with a lobotomy can come up with that. That'd be that smart to come up with Crooked Hillary.
You're right.
So this is history happening right now. I want to skip this network break, and David Knight and the crew can pop in whenever they want here, but I'm going to go get settled down in an office and just take a shower or something and just get on my knees and pray to God. I'll be honest with you, I want to get in a room by myself and hit my knees and start crying because this is so good. And I'm telling you, man, the evil's going to strike back, but we got to be watching them. We got to be ready. But we know who they are. We know their plan. And I got to say it, it's been InfoWars that just kicked the New World Order's ass. We got it. And our spirit, Trump shares 1,000 to 1, and our president's even got the name Trump. So get ready. Yeah.
Still on here.
All right. Yes, sir. Well, God bless you. Anybody else want to get on TV radio? Here, sir. Come on in here. Sharp dressed fella.
All right.
What's your name, sir?
Marshall McGill.
Marshall McGill. Well, talk to folks. Here, take over.
Hey, you know what? Today was the beginning of something new. We've been waiting for this for a long time. And, you know, the most important thing I saw today was that our president is putting back America first. We've been compromising. We've been putting everybody else second. We didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. We were politically correct. And today our president says America has nothing wrong with any other country putting themselves first. But we're going to put ourselves first. And we're going to focus on building our inner cities. We're going to focus on building our rural areas out west. We're going to be focusing on education. And most of all, what I got today was that our president says we're going to put God first.
That's right.
And the Bible says in Proverbs 14 and 30 that righteousness exalts a nation and sin brings it down.
That's it. He brought the power back in.
There you go. We can't do anything without God. And when we put God first, nothing will be impossible for us. So the most important thing it is today, out of all the different agendas and so forth, was putting God first. And if we seek God first, everything else will be added to it. So I'm encouraged today that we're starting over. I'm encouraged today that we're putting God first, and I believe this nation is going to see a quick turnaround. I'm not talking about years and years, but we're going to see the first year seems like he's been in office 10 years because God's hand is going to be on it. You watch what God does.
Stay there. I want to get the studio. I'm going to talk to a few more people out here on the street, and then I'm going to go get a little bite to eat, and then I'm going to be back on. I really need to focus, write some notes, and just be very humble. And I mean, we're living in crazy times. To the left, the right, all points of the compass, it is wild. Sir, tell us who you are and tell us what you think about this today. Good to meet you.
Sir. Nice to be here and nice to see you. And my name is Philip Thomas. I'm a naturalized American citizen. I lived in many parts of the world. I lived in Muslim countries, and I know how human rights are being violated. You know, and people of other religions are treated like dirt. And this country, it's a great country. For the past 8 years, we had a nightmare with Obama. And that nightmare is over today. Yeah. As the other brother, the African-American brother said, a lot of quotation he gave from the Bible. You read Daniel chapter 2, you'll find God is the installer and God is the remover of kings. Today, God had installed Mr. Trump as the president of this country.
That's right. We voted, but nothing the enemy could do worked. It all turned against it. It was providence. I can't tell people the providence I've experienced. It's just...
You know, my heart bleeds when I see the young people are supporting Democratic Party, which is directionless. And now, you know what's happening with Democratic Party? They're trying to take Keith Ellison as the chief, and he is an Islamist. He wants to destroy United States. And Americans should wake up. If you don't wake up, you will be in your slumber, and your slumber will lead to death. Muslims have divided the world into two parts, Darul Harb and Darul Islam. Where Islamic rule is there, it is known as Darul Islam, which means House of Islam. And where there is no Islamic rule, it is known as Darul Harb, which means House of War. And the House of Islam should wage constantly war against the House of War, which is Darul Harb. Now, America is considered as Darul Harb by the Darul Islam, and they are waging a war against us. Jihad is the weapon they are using.
Could you believe, though, that in Europe and here they actually sold out, and Brennan, as the head of the CIA, is a hardcore Wahhabist?
Yes.
And that this has been put up with? Go ahead.
And so we have to be careful, and Alex Jones is doing a great job. I've been watching his videos on YouTube, and my son who lives in India always calls and tells me, don't forget, don't neglect Alex Jones' views. It's very important, and it will save America. And I'm so glad.
I've also learned there's huge listeners in India.
Yeah, of course you have. And day after tomorrow, I'm flying to India. and I'm going to be an ambassador for Mr. Trump.
Well, great, but enough about
Yeah.
me. Talk about where you see the country going.
Pardon?
Enough about me. I mean, talk about where you see
Oh,
the country
sorry,
going.
yeah. So we have to be very careful about the Islamic agenda. You know, they say Muslims are all good. Oh, let them be good at home. Okay? But they want to destroy United States. Outside the United States, they said America is a devil. But here they say God bless America. It's taqiyah. There's an Arabic, the Muslim doctrine called al-taqiyah. Lie before your enemy, but hate them in your heart. That's what's happening. So America should wake up and give an answer.
Well, I think America's starting to wake up.
Yes.
If they kill Trump, which I know they're seriously considering doing, I think it'll be an even bigger defeat for
No,
them.
I don't think that will happen because our police, our military, our Secret Service, they're all strong.
No,
they're the best.
I agree, but they're going to try is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, of course, yes. Yes, of course, they'll try, but they try to be in vain. But Trump will triumph.
Jesus will protect them.
Jesus will protect. Jesus will protect. Yes,
God has the
because
map.
God is the installer, and Yahweh has installed Mr. Trump to become the president of this greatest nation and the greatest superpower ever in the history of mankind. So I'm so glad to be here. And if you want some of my views, I can tell you America should become strong. A strong America is the one which will stop Islamization of this world.
Well, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how the globalists are so upset right now. They can tell the tide's turning. Q, I got to get your view. You saw this thing. Get over here. No, you're getting on there. I'm sorry, you're doing it. You're doing it.
So thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Here, we'll interview the back of his head. What do you think about the situation? Hey, Zimmerman, you get in there. I didn't know Zimmerman was here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zimmerman. Tell folks what you think.
This entire inauguration has been extremely historic, obviously, and just seeing the
Epic
energy-
historic.
completely. Seeing the
A
energy
seismic pole shift, a supernova of enlightenment, a tidal release of the Titans of Liberty. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
the look
Finally getting the words.
The look people had going in this morning was obviously already high energy, but just leaving today, seeing all the people leaving, they're re-energized, they're rejuvenated and like ready to make America great again.
Absolutely. And again, it's not that the Republican establishment's out to get Trump. I hate the Republican establishment, but so are the Democrats. It's so obvious that he's anti-New World Order and awesome. You're awesome. Come on here on air.
I made it here.
Well, you're awesome.
Oh my God, I
No,
love
you're awesome.
you.
You're awesome. Here, talk to folks out there.
love you.
Come on, stop. Here, talk to folks out there.
I have my InfoWars right now here.
Oh, you got your InfoWars Live.
I have my
InfoWars. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead,
Oh
talk
my
to folks.
God,
Tell folks what you think about
somebody
this.
take a picture of me,
What do you think about the whole inauguration?
I'm like so. I am like my heart is so happy. I just love this. I love Mr. Trump. I met him in 2013, and he is such a good person. And when I found out he was running, I had to run down and fly down to Miami. And he has such a good heart. He is not a racist. He loves this country, and he just wants to unite us, just like he said in the speech. We all bleed red, every one of us, white, red, white, black, Hispanic, Japanese, whoever you are. We are all red, and we are patriots. And I love Alex Jones because he's the only one I listen to.
Well, thanks for coming. It was awesome. History happened. I was going to bring my son, but it's just too dangerous. They were attacking women. I mean, all these women were coming by bleeding. And I go, what goes on? Women on crutches, old ladies are like, they're beating us up trying to get in. The leftists down there. And I went down there and they attacked us.
They're crazy.
I mean, it's just like, what the hell? And they really go, Nazi, Nazi, Nazi. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? They're like, Putin's a Nazi. I'm like, it's the Russians beat the Nazis, dumbass. They just don't know anything. They just have no historical, they just believe MSNBC. But I'll tell you, only a few thousand of the protesters, millions of people awake, and your BS is coming to an end. So, yeah,